Do you want me to tell you the secret of how I do it all? Come closer. I don't. Look, we do not get a trophy for spreading ourselves thin or for doing too much or for being everything for everybody. Now look, 4 kids is a lot. Like whoever said going from 3 to 4 wasn't that bad, they lied.
The lies! There you go, this bitch.
The lies. Because it's a lot. I feel like God has given us the grace we need with each additional kid. And so every time we have another child, we get into a good routine, which is probably why we keep having more. Number one, you need a really good support system. And you guys all know that my day one is my mom, right? She lived with us for 18 months with our first baby when I was in residency, 8 months with the second baby, 6 months with the third baby. You notice the pattern's getting a little bit shorter each time. And she's coming to help us out for a few months with Nia. That has really been our biggest blessing because we have not ever felt like we're doing this parenting thing alone, because it really does take a village. Second, we have cleaners who come every single Saturday, and that has been a game changer. I will admit the house doesn't stay super clean in between because again, we have 4 small kids, but it's such a blessing to have somebody come and change the bedding and get the dust off the fan and off the windows and to scrub the toilets and to scrub the bathtubs and just things that I really don't want to do. We had the same cleaners for 5 years and it has just been amazing to always come home to a clean house every week. Look, if you see them in a grocery store, it's because it's an emergency, because we Instacart around here and get groceries delivered right to the house. But I'm not gonna lie, a chef should be the next person that we hire because that would truly be a game changer. Next, we finally did hire a nanny. A lot of you have asked. We did use care.com like a lot of you recommended, so thank you. And that has actually been going well for the past few weeks. We also have a sitter who comes to help when Tim wants to play golf or when we want to have date nights. Thanks, Aya. We've had him for about 5 or 6 years, and that also has been such a blessing when we just want to get away from all of the kids and get some time alone. I think the biggest thing that works for the both of us is that both of our jobs are pretty flexible. My husband's an engineer by trade. He does more project management. He's able to work from home if he needs to. And so sometimes when I'm on my long shifts, he's able to work from home. If you've been here, you know that I used to be a full-time OBGYN, meaning I was in the office and I was taking call. I was covering 2 different hospitals and I would literally be driving back and forth between the 2 hospitals while I was on call. It was so stressful. It was so stressful. I felt like I was never home. And so that's when I decided to transition to being a hospitalist, where I just do a couple of shifts a month on call. Like when I thought about how my life would look like as an OBGYN, I was really worried that I was gonna be the absent parent. I would give my kids monetarily everything they needed, but I wouldn't be there for them. And that was one of my biggest fears. And I felt like I was going in that direction before I pivoted how my job would look. Now, the only thing that would really make our life easier is a laundry service. Now, I know you guys have told me about your laundry services, but I need somebody to do more than folding. I need somebody to come into my house and actually physically put everything away, because that's what really takes me the most time with having 4 children. So all that to say, you don't need to do it all. You don't need to be everything to everyone. You don't need to spread yourself too thin. As a matter of fact, I need you to go lay down. Yeah.